Hey guys, it's Virtuous Sinner back with another 1 kilobyte roguelike. A roguelike where the entire code fits within 1024 bytes of data. Very impressive feat no matter how you cut it. This particular game is called Oh Rats. I believe it was crafted in 2008. I cannot confirm that. And the author goes by BlackEye online. I don't know what his actual real life name is, his or her. There does appear to be a slight bit of fiction to accompany the story, to open the story rather, but I don't know if it's official. It comes from a review of the game done by none other than Slashy. Slashy, also known as Santiago Zapata, who made Castlevania RL, which we played recently. So let's read that story to get us in the mood. Oh, rats! Here and everywhere. After being thrown to the dungeons by the evil Vizier Jafar, you must find a way out. Will there be a way out? As you climb the dungeon, more and more ravenous rats appear. Where did so many rats come from? These rats will stop at nothing to take a bite out of you, even resorting to cannibalism if the situation is right. Is this some kind of terrible dark spell? Your fate is sealed. Will you kill enough rats to meet your archenemy? Now, I can confirm, having played the game and also read online some other stuff, that you cannot meet your archenemy. There is no victory condition to this game. This is a play until you die kind of game, where you get a score, whatever that score may be, and you want to get the high score you can. Now, I have played it once, and I made it down to dungeon level 16, or up to level 16 if we go by what that accompanying fiction says, climbing stairs. And I had a score of 2,181. We'll try and beat that. Now, the gameplay itself is quite simple. You have your numpad for movement. You can only move in the 4 cardinal directions: west, east, north, south. You can't move on diagonals. The rats, on the other hand, they can move on diagonals. This is us right here. This is a staircase up. These are walls. The R's are rats. Now, how do you get score? You get points every time you kill a rat. To kill a rat, all you have to do is bump into it. If you bump into it, it dies, and you get points equal to the dungeon level that you are on. If it, in contrast, bumps into you, it causes 1 damage, your health drops by 1, and it dies as well. When your health hits 0, you're dead. It's that simple. There's no way to heal. It's purely how many rats can you take down with you as you go. Now, you want to get deeper, obviously, because the deeper you go, the more points you're going to get per rat. But on the other hand, it can pay to clear out each rat on the level. I'm not sure if they become more numerous as time goes on. I think they do, but I'm not sure if I'm imagining that or not. The only other thing you need to know is this. The rats have very simple AI. They generally move towards you. If a rat bumps into another rat, it kills that rat. It'll overwrite it. So you can have them killed in that way, but you won't get points for that. All right, let's begin. It's a very simple game, as I said. Moving. 1. Let me move this mouse out of the way. There's still a bit of me that's in that that mode from playing A Journey to Hell, where I kind of want to bump into things when they're a square away, you know? It's hard to override that, that instinct that got ingrained from that one game. There, you just saw a bunch of rats right here bump into each other and kill each other. So we won't get points for them, but on the other hand, we won't have to deal with them either. I think that's it for this level. We've cleared them all out. We are at score 17, and we lost 2 health on that level. Again, I want to beat at least 2181, just to know I've improved. And that is how simple to go down the stairs, you press a greater than key, like you do in most roguelikes. Oh, no, you don't. You pass your turn. That's right. You press 5 to pass your turn. Not like you do in most roguelikes. All right, we seem kind of sheltered here from this guy, so let's stay here until he gets close. Kill him. Come up here, wait, kill, kill. If you can get them all lined up like that, if you can get them lined up 1 apart each, that's your best case scenario, because then you can just literally, you kill one, the next one moves up, you kill it, the next one moves up, you kill it. I'm not sure if this poses a problem or not. Let me see. If I pass my turn until they're here, so there's 4 of them here, I bump into one, I kill it, then the next one hits me, so I'm better off actually letting them, in this case I think, kill each other. I think that's true. There is some strategy to this game that I'll admit I've definitely not mastered. And as I said, it's a very simplistic game. On the surface, I would say it's so simplistic that perhaps it's too simplistic. I'm not sure. But that said, I noticed an interesting phenomenon as I was playing last time. And that's that I was getting kind of invested in trying to stay alive, which is the purpose, of course, of any game, really, to challenge you. And while it didn't require an awful lot of brain power, certainly not mindless, but I found I was getting into almost sort of a Zen state, where you started sort of seeing the patterns and reacting to the patterns without having to give it much thought. There, we got off that level without taking a single point of damage. That's good. Alright. I may have cracked the code, actually, with that, allowing the big chains of rats to kill themselves. That hadn't occurred to me when I was playing before. Where's my mouse here? Sorry. Again, sometimes the... I took a damage there. Yeah, you don't want chains of rats like that to hit you. It hadn't occurred to me to do that when I was playing yesterday, so that may be... oh shit, I'm not going to be able to avoid this, though. That was dumb of me. Can I? If I move down... No, they move on diagonals. There we go. Yeah, I noticed I got into sort of like a Zen state where I was just like zoning out and killing rats, and it was actually kind of relaxing, which is a bizarre thing to say about a video game where the conceit is you're being devoured by rats. But it's a relaxing game. I think if you are, say a better chess player than I am, you might be able to better time your attacks such that you can calculate from turn one a bunch of moves. I just can't think that far ahead. I got like maybe 2 moves ahead in me is all I've got. Well, we got out of that pretty well, didn't we? I got one back here. When there's only one, when they're isolated, you might as well go for them because they're free points, right? You're not gonna, as long as there's only one, unless you make a really stupid move, they're not gonna get you. And you, by contrast, can get them with relative ease and get a few extra points. You tell me if it seems like they're getting more numerous. I read online, again in Slashy's review, he mentioned the fact that to him, level 5 is where it begins to really groove, where you start to, be challenged by the swarms coming at you. Fuck, I screwed that up. I took a damage. Again, with no way to heal, any mistake you make is a permanent mistake. That seems to be it. Let's head down to level 6. Yeah, I think there's more here now, isn't there? Not a lot of choice. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. I think... Oh, I just got hurt there. Exactly as I said that, I just took a rat head on, and it hurt me for no reason. It was a solo rat. I could have dealt with it no problem if I'd have applied, 1 point of intelligence in real life. Okay. Oh, there's one more over here. Yeah, might as well get it. Unless I do what I did there, it should be an easy kill. All right, there we go. Down to level 7. So as you can see, like, it's very simplistic gameplay. I can't just stand there. He'll take me. You saw 2 rats devour themselves there. They must move in a specific order. It must be like they're pre-assigned. When they're created, they must be allocated space in an array or something in terms of the actual coding. And number 1 rat moves before number 2 rat. And therefore, why did I do that? And therefore, one of the rats ate the other, even though they were both moving in a straight line towards me. This would be blasphemous to say, but this is one game where I kind of believe it. This game might benefit from a real-time aspect. As a general rule, I like my roguelikes to be turn-based, but this game, if the rats moved, after... If it slowly increased, like maybe once every 5 seconds, even on the first level, they move, and then tiny bit faster, until eventually they're moving faster. It might, oh fuck, that was dumb of me. It might, improve the gameplay slightly, I think. Shit. Well, I have no choice. I don't want these guys all killing each other. They're easy kills. Is that it? That's it. Down to level 8. No, 9. Cruising through this. Yeah, there's definitely a strategy to maximizing your points here. There is more skill involved in this game than I wanted to give it credit for at first. When I first played it, when I first fired it up, I was like, wow, that gameplay is so simplistic. Like, what's the point? But there's definitely actually a skill involved here. It's just it's not a skill I'm good at. I understand the rules of chess. I occasionally enjoy playing chess just because I love games and I can recognize its historical significance as a game. But it would be laughable to consider myself a chess player of any degree of skill. I am not. And this is a game that has more in common with chess, certainly, than it does with a lot of roguelikes, say. I know that's kind of weird to say, but it's true. Down to level 10. So every rat we kill here is worth 10 points. Let's confirm that. We're at 742. Let's kill one. 752. Yeah, that's true. Fuck. Again. Darn it. Alright, let's let these guys kill each other. Don't want those sequences. Break these guys up. Ah, that's cool too. You can break them up by doing that. If you pause just right, you can make them. Did I just let that guy bump into me? Did I just take a damage for no reason? Shoot. Yeah, you can actually, if you time it right, you can sort of break up the rhythm of them. If you go up and down around walls, like never occurred to me before, you can sort of disperse them. Pardon me. To the point where they are not in a line and therefore not as much of a challenge. Yeah, there's more levels to this than I would have at first imagined. I'm going to play this game through. You've truly seen the game now. I'm going to play it through because that's what we do on Rogue Love, is we shoot. We shoot. We give every game we can its fairest chance. And we do our best to quote-unquote win, even though this game is literally unwinnable. Damn. And I want to see if I can beat that score. But what I'm trying to say is, if you've had enough of O-Rats, I will not be greatly offended if you want to move on to other viewing, because I'm not sure what else there's going to be to say about this game, other than, holy shit, there's rats. That's all. No, there's one over here. There's a few over here. Jesus, I'm blind as hell. I don't want them killing each other. I don't want to trigger that rat by stepping under him. So let's let this guy come to me. And then let's get this guy. Okay, I'm getting better at this. Oh, I thought I pressed down. I literally looked away from my keypad in my hand. I could have done better than that. I could have got both of them without getting hurt if I'd have applied a bit of skill. Shit, they're all converging. They're all converging. Yeah. I've screwed this up. I may be getting better, but I'm not getting good. Not sure why the screen flickers like that every once in a while. It must just be refreshing the screen. Again, I don't know if I just pressed the wrong key. Sometimes I do. Okay, down to level 13. We've only taken about half of our life so far in terms of damage. We're doing okay, I guess. Woo, damn it, I almost did alright there. Also don't know if the evil Vizier Jafar in Slashy's review puts this into the Aladdin universe. Is that where Jafar's from? Am I remembering that right? Is this an Aladdin-based game? Disney Aladdin-based game? I don't know. And again, no clue if that's even officially sanctioned lore for the game. If that's canon. Oh, rat's canon. Oh man, did I handle that right. Yeah. Like a boss. Like a rat-killing boss. How long have we been recording here? 18 minutes, okay. I don't think we'll make it past the half-hour mark. If we do, I'll probably just keep it all in one video. I can't see making a second video of O-Rats. But I don't think we will. We're down to 21 health. I think it's getting tougher. I think the rats are more prevalent than they were. Only one floor away from where I died last time. For the final time. Although I've gained a bit of skill since then, I think. Damn it. That said, I still suck. Shoot. Yeah, I suck. Ah! I thought we had them all. Oh, it actually worked out well. Got 2 for the price of 1. Is that it? No, there's one over there. Let's go get that 15-point rat. We've surpassed our old score, haven't we? We had 2181 there. We got 2431 here. I think that implies I was getting bitten more before, because you don't get points, of course. If they hit you and die, you don't get points. Where am I? Oh, geez, over here. I mean, I guess, assuming the levels are infinite, it makes more sense to allow rats just to sacrifice themselves by eating each other and not worry too much about that than it does to risk, trying to get a few extra kills and you get bit. Because there's just going to be more rats next level and they'll be worth more points. So I think the logic says it's better to let them kill each other than risk getting bitten. Which in real life would also be my policy when dealing with riots. Just look at that, it's an actual simulation. Should give this to exterminators to practice their craft. Okay, we are down to a new level I've never been to, 17. I don't believe there is, as I said, an end to the game. I think the BlackEye, shit. See, I have two rats coming from over here that I don't want to hit me, but I also have a ton of rats coming from here. I think it's better to let these rats kill each other, and I'll take an extra point from them. If I step away from this pillar right here, then those other rats are going to come up around me. I can get one of them out, maybe. There we go. Oh. That actually worked out. Oh, I'm an expert rat killer. Shit, one of them got around. As a general rule, I've never been a fan of games that don't have a victory condition. I remember reading an article once on what differentiates a game from a toy, and the qualifying real factor that they came up with was a victory condition. I had this discussion with my brother recently. He was actually he was teaching a class in game design and was trying to answer that question himself for his class. Shoot. And he pointed out, that role-playing games don't have computer role-playing games have a victory condition, but say you're playing a D&D campaign, it doesn't necessarily have a victory condition. Some of them do, of course. You can sort of have a campaign where you're trying to... I pointed out the fact that there are mini victory conditions in the game when you beat certain bosses or conquer a dungeon or whatever. But he rightly pointed out that those are somewhat arbitrary. It's not necessarily... You can choose to go any direction you want, so you don't necessarily have... You don't win. It's not a hard and fast victory condition. So maybe that is not the right answer. Maybe the difference between a toy and a game is not a victory condition. What we settled on as a consensus was it's a game is something created for entertainment purposes that has a codified set of rules. Oh, am I ever screwed? That, we're not going to last much longer, guys. That you have to abide by, and I guess that's probably more accurate. But I remember also reading an article once on games. They were talking about games without a victory condition, and they were other people expressing the fact that they don't like them, and when pressed for why, they said, because how else do you know when to stop playing? That seems kind of strange to say, because of course you can stop playing whenever you stop having fun. I had a Mass Effect Andromeda game going for a long while, and eventually got bored with the game and never did finish it. It was still a game. But I do understand that sentiment. Like, I don't know. Personal preference. I'm just not a big fan of games without victory conditions. Although in this case, I guess the pseudo victory condition that exists is, can you beat your last high score, your best score? You're trying to beat that, and that's, if you do, you've succeeded. But if you think of it in that light, then your deliberate way to win the game, quote unquote, is to play your first game and score 0 points. Well, actually, if you score 0 points, in your next game, all you do is score 1 point and blah, blah, blah. So you could game... Oh, I think I hurt myself there, stupidly. You could game the system in that regard. You could game the game. That's the game designer in me trying to logic out all the loopholes in what constitutes the description of a game. Oh, apparently they can't cross stairs. There's a new lesson learned. Didn't know that. Okay. What are we down to? Level 21. No end in sight. Fuck, I screwed that up again. Shoot. I think I just got hurt there too. I pressed the wrong key. I pressed 5 instead of 6, so I lost a health there for no reason other than lack of manual dexterity. I think I also got hurt there for this lack of intelligence. I think I walked towards it. Jeez. I'm not zen this time around, although I'm doing much better. I guess there's something to be said for logic versus zen. Some more over there. So, of course, your victory condition is to beat my high score. Let me know in the comments if you do. And I will be impressed. I will actually voice how impressed I am at your rat killing skills. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's more rats than we saw before. It's hard to say. I wish there was maybe a little counter down here as well. I guess the problem is, of course, when you're dealing with 1,024 bytes, that is a hard and fast part of your coding, is that you can't exceed that if you want to abide by the concept of the challenge. Shit, I am in trouble. I think I have to take 1 damage. Oh no, they got each other. Good. Okay, that's the end. And there we go. Level 22, score 4,933. That is my top number. Alright, can you beat it? 49.33. It's a pretty kick-ass score. Alright guys, that's it. I'll be back later with the next 7-day roguelike. I did manage to get my hands on. I'm alternating, if I haven't stated before, between 1 kilobyte roguelikes and the 7-day roguelikes of 2005. I did manage to get my hands on Quest for Pants, so that's the next up on the bat. See you then. How do I stop? Here we go. Too many mice on my screen. Bye.